Yeah, good morning. It's Global MND Awareness Day tomorrow. A packed house here at Headingley to remember the life of Rob Burrow. And alongside me, he's one of his close friends and former teammates, Stevie Ward. Stevie, first of all, can you just give us your memories of Rob? Because he's been incredibly sad the last couple of weeks, but Rob was a real character, full of life, full of zest, and with an amazing sense of humour.
I've got many memories of Rob, especially when, I used to come here and watch all the Gladiators play when I was a young lad, and used to watch Rob as a young person coming up, and he was like a childhood hero. And then I got the chance to go in to train with him, to play with him, to share change rooms, and ultimately to share a friendship with Rob. And I remember the first day actually coming up, playing for Leeds Rhinos, my boyhood team, coming into the change rooms and realised Rob Burrow loves The Office, loves Ricky Gervais. And I'm like, we're going to be friends. We're going to be friends. And, Rob for me was always in amongst so much pressure and what could get really serious at the Rhinos and wanting to win and be the best. Rob never got carried away with it, and he always had a laugh. And there's many moments, mate, many moments where there's some pranks going on. There's Ricky Gervais quotes going on. And, the fondest of memories of him, really.
That was Rob in the dressing room and as a player. His battle with MND brought out another side to his character, and you stayed in touch with him. You were in regular contact with him over the last few years.
Yeah, so on the field, I think Rob spoke to a part of us all that wants to do the impossible, that wants to do the big thing. And for me, Rob spoke to that, and even when he got motor neurone disease, he never turned away from life. He still captured that sense of humour, he still captured that lightness, that heart, whilst he was doing something which was devastating, and that I never imagine how hard it was, especially for him, especially for his family. And I remember, going on from the Ricky Gervais thing, I remember when Rob had been given the diagnosis and I heard about it, and I'm thinking, what can I do? What can anyone do in that moment? And I remember sending a message to a friend, Ben Michelle, he writes at the Times, and I remember just saying, I need to work hard for this. It's the hardest thing I need to do, but can I get a message from Ricky Gervais to Rob? Just because it's like, I'm thinking there's got to be something that solidifies what Rob loves in this moment, So it went to Ben Michelle at the Times. He messaged James O'Brien, the LBC radio host, and he got through to Ricky Gervais. And I remember coming home from training one day, ready for a big year, having a nap, and those moments where you wake up from a nap and you don't quite know what's going on, and you feel like the world's just ending. I woke up and all of a sudden there's this video from Ricky Gervais on my phone, just like WhatsApp message. So I'm like, I have to message Lindsay. I have to say, Lindsay, there's something here, and it's really important. And Lindsay's like, oh, I've got the kids. The kids are swimming and stuff. I'm like, I need to come round and see Rob. Anyway, Rob's thinking, what's he doing here at my house? So I come in and bring the laptop in, and I say, Rob, if there's any message from any person, you just won't believe it, who would you want it to be? And he goes, Michael Jackson. I'm like, Rob, give us a chance. And he goes, no way. And I played in the video with Ricky Gervais, and then it sort of backfired because Ricky Gervais was just roasting me for the full minute and a half. But I think that's what Rob carried through all the way through his illness. He carried through that love for humour, his love for his teammates, and his love for his family, and did what he did best. He didn't change, and I think he's inspired obviously thousands, millions of people from being who he is.
Over 80 of his former teammates will be here tomorrow night. That pays testament really to how he connected and how important he was to everybody here at Leeds Rhinos and beyond.
Yeah, I mean, there's Danny Buderis who's flying over from Australia, Ali Lawatiti, these players that I'd watched up growing up, and I think there's going to be, tough, really difficult. I think it's going to be heart-wrenching, a lot of it actually, but I think it's going to bring a lot of people together. There's going to be people in a group, I think there's going to be around 80 players there that are going to be paying tribute to Rob. And the amazing thing is that Rob got to understand that before he left us as well, from the outpouring and from the love and the support he got, and that's a rare thing. But tomorrow's going to be difficult, but I think people are going to remember why he was such a special person just from what we see tomorrow.
There will be incredible emotion, but I think it's important to remember both sides of Rob, isn't it? And to remember the humour and his personality and the effect it had on everyone.
100%. I think that's, when we go up there tomorrow and see everyone and bump into the players we've not seen for a long time, I think it's going to be sad, it's going to be solemn, but I think it's just going to take the first person to talk about one of the moments that Rob pulled a prank on him or took the mick out of them. And that for me is Rob living on, and Rob was always going to live as part of me as a 16-year-old coming into the fold, and have all these players looking around. There's Kevin Sinfield, Jamie Peacock, Keith Senior, Jamie Jones-Buchanan, there's Rob Burrow. I took all of those players into me as a young lad growing up, and Rob's always going to be that joker. He's always going to be that person who can bring lightness to a dark situation for me. So I think as a group it's going to be pretty big for us all, but I think you're right. I think we need to carry on as Rob would want us to carry on as well.
And just finally, you had a lot of time with Rob during the last few weeks and months. I think you used to take the guitar around to his house. Just give us a little insight into that.
I can't play the guitar. I couldn't play it. I just thought, we're going around to see him, and I need to bring some energy to him. I need to bring something. So obviously David Brent plays Free Love Freeway. We actually did a cover of Free Love Freeway a long time ago. So if anyone finds out on the internet, good luck. But I brought it around, and do you know what? It was like a special moment because I'm holding this guitar. He's thinking, don't you dare play it, don't sing, don't do anything. And he's probably thinking all the things he wants to say to me. And I'm like, you can't say out, mate, I'm going to have to start. I'm going to have to start here. But literally, it was special. I used to bring all sorts of stuff around, mate, just to make him laugh and make him smile when he comes in the door, because I couldn't fathom what the experience was for him, his family. And, there were just moments where we were around there and we're having a laugh, and the moments where we're having a laugh between each other. And I remember saying one time, I said, like, Rob, I just wish I could hear you, hear what you... Because a lot of Rob was that firing back, taking the jokes and bringing the energy. I just wish I could hear you, and just to let him know, really, just to let him know that I love him, and, so yeah, he was... Sounds strange to even say he was, but yeah, he was he's the funniest guy I've ever met in rugby league, and the bravest as well.
Thank you, Stevie. Brilliant words from former teammate and close friend Stevie Ward. A brilliant human being, incredibly funny, great sense of humour, as Stevie said, and Headingley will come together to remember Rob Burrow here tomorrow night.